Pa-pa-da-pa-da, 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 pa-pa-da-pa-da. We got some. We got some. Go ahead and put something delicious, brother. Let's go ahead and play something really, really good. There's blood on the streets, which, come on, baby. Everybody, we all like. We all like. Right here. All right. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to close this one. There you go. Perfect. Oh, yes. Smells good, you know? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're gonna go ahead and stop this dump, whether they like it or not. Go ahead and do something here, fam. $280, guys. Delicious. Exactly what I like to see, fam. Let's see how many top G people are still watching. Dump it up. You got it, brother. You got it. You got it. Happy Saturday, fam. Happy Saturday. Bunch of things doing today. There you go. Perfect. What's up, fam? What's up? We had an XRP down live. 283. Do you like that? Eric Trump says, let me say it again. Buy the dips. Buy the dips. Drop a like, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome. Make some noise. Blood on the streets. We got a nice bloodbath right now. The last day. The last week. XRP at 6% down. Stellar 7% down. Solana 9% down. Engo 2% down. Cardano 2%, 5% down. Bitcoin 3% down. Jim Cramer is bullish in August, September, and that's the reason why we're coming down, because of Jim Cramer. You know it. You know it, fam. Well, welcome, everybody. Very happy to see you. Very happy to see you. I'll go ahead and pause this a moment. All right, so going live today just a little bit. Why not? Want to say hi. Yesterday I was here with you guys and seeing the price of $3 all the way down to $2.90, roughly around here. After we went to 289, we came back up to 290. So it was right here. That was yesterday, the 1st of August. It's clear that as soon as August started, literally, the price came down at 280s, which is typical as we start a brand new month. July was really nice. And what's happening with XRP, guys, it's nothing but a clear retracement everywhere. You all can see it. It happens. In the one day, we're actually going back to the 277. It's not going to be a bad idea. We go to the 277, and then from there, we can start a nice reversal back to the $3. Even here in the Bollinger Bands, fam, I'm showing you right here live how it happens. It's normal. Something that you could tell how even the RSI, you are seeing an overbought in the daily under the RSI line too. I'll tell you guys, this is the dip that a lot of you were waiting for. Enjoy the dip that a lot of you were waiting for. It's true. You sold yours 2 days ago. Nice. Cheaper is here. I didn't see him. No. We're here to pump it up, and Oscar sings, "Let's go." What's up, W? Good to see you. So, very nice day, I think, for a lot of people who are down to earth and are looking to buy some pretty nice dips. The way it looks like is right now is seller's market. So we're gonna see what's the lowest for XRP. We'll see what's the lowest for crypto, where sellers and traders are gonna stop. It's not gonna be funny. It's not gonna be a nice happy ride back to $3 from what it looks like, because we do have some news that are affecting the price. And I told you guys in my previous XRP video, of course, how the Fed and resignations from the Fed, and we have the unemployment, we have jobs, Russia, some issues going on in Israel or outside of Israel. Like I saw some news, something going on, right? Comes to show that we have what it takes to pass 3.60 per XRP. We have what it takes to pass all-time high, honestly. Yes, we do. But still, we do find ourselves trapped with all the nonsense going on. We do find ourselves trapped. It happens. It's normal. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen. Not going anywhere. This is nothing. It happens. It happens. A lot of us feel like this. Buy the dip with what? A lot of people saw it. I'm pretty happy about it. I think we have the same mentality as far as buying more dip. Attention, my friend says. A lot of people ready to see what's happening. I know many of you last month. For sure, we are looking ahead at much higher price predictions, right? I made a video about a 10,000 price prediction that I heard from Jay Claver. We're still waiting to pass $4. So going from $4 to $1,000 or $4 to $100, that's a big dream, right? That's a big step in the right direction. And there's a lot of things that need to happen so that actually becomes a reality. Many people are saying urgent, bombshells, and more. But bottom line, I think locking in, guys, locking in. What that means is that you understand that it's painful. You understand that some people are going to actually start selling their XRP. Look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. That is a descending, beautiful, bearish pattern That is a nice one to short. That is a nice one to short. What do you mean short, Oscar? Are you shorting? No, I'm not actually today, right now. But remember, trading, you can make money when the price goes up, when the price goes down. Holding the line, that's what I'm doing, and accumulating more as I go. Just tap it in. Just tap it in, right? Like Happy Gilmore. Tap it in. Get those bags loaded and beefy, guys. Just what it is. You're down 14,000. Those are rookie numbers, bro. Those are rookie numbers. Down 40. I wish I was down $14,000, bro. I wish. No, I know. I mean, I feel what you're saying, Daddy. I feel what you're saying. No worries. I'm just giving you perspective because Michael Saylor, he's down like $1 billion, right? He's down like a couple $1 billion right now. So he's not panicking at all. He's just chilling. Man, that's good. Brad G is a big Look at that. Look at that. That was posted the last day of July. They didn't know, bro. They didn't know. All the XRP boys. Well, most of them are not dancing. That I can tell you. Links down below, guys. If you want to join me on BTCC, start buying your cheap XRP. Also, crypto.com, Weeks, Bitunix, and more. Check it out. What's waiting for this rumor is over, and all the news is until next FOMC meeting. Yeah, you realize that everything was doing perfectly until the FOMC, and the FOMC happened to be almost at the end of the month. And as soon as we were starting a new month, right? August, everything's coming down. Very nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and play some music and enjoy the weekend. Very happy to see you here, guys. We're not leaving. That I can tell you. We're not leaving. Don't care how bad it gets. Honestly, not that bad. Honestly, not that bad. Ryan, what's up, buddy? This dance is making me seasick. That's cool. Welcome to the 500 people watching us. What's up, guys? Remember, the less XRP goes in price, the less people want to join, because who wants to come here when the price is down? Not many people. Not many people. Oh my goodness. Bump it up 100%. Derek, you said you should have sold at the high. Well, if you wanted to take profit, yeah, you should have sold, brother. If you wanted to take profit, or if you're trading, you should have sold. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens, bro. Bring it. Blood, 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 and more blood. What's up, Stevie? 100%, you get it. Trillions of dollars out from the US stock market yesterday. Bunch of blood on the streets because people sold and people got demolished. Glasses on, glasses on. Dr. Dirt Respect. I don't want to play that because I'm going to get copyrighted. No, I don't want that. Question is this XRP correction over? Many of you are telling me, no, it is not. You're saying it's not. So keep that in mind. BTC from the 123 all the way to 112 right now. Just remember that we're going to go higher, higher, higher. Once again, a double bottom in the 1 hour for BTC. Yesterday, we had a nice double bottom here for XRP. We went up $3. That was nice. And then after those $3, starting at literally 12 a.m. today. So, double bottom on the price of XRP in the 1 hour time frame. Double bottom, nice rejection. And then at 12 today, Central Time, collapse. How crazy is that? 6%. Hey, Phantom, what's up, buddy? Welcome. We get 48 cents. You are rocking, bro. Well done. Well done. You're gonna do well. Oscar, if you buy HBAR, when at that low would you buy? Right now. If I wanted to buy HBAR, I will buy right now. I wouldn't wait. Earlier today, you could buy Ethereum, you could buy XRP. I mean, all these levels, guys, are phenomenal. Yes, we could go much lower if we get into a bigger conflict with Russia or more. You've seen those news, right? But it's not guaranteed. Hopefully, it doesn't happen. I hope not. Obviously, Russia is not Iran. And obviously, the US is not going to launch any nuclear strikes at Russia. It's not going to happen. It should never happen, right? I mean, come on, man. Like, I hope not, because the moment it happens, well, guys, pack it up. Pack it up. Guys, pack it up. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right? It's not going to happen. I hope not. I'm not an XRP for the bear bull. Exceedingly kick saying none of that will matter. Waiting for the XRP financial reset. Mark, it will be well. It will be fine. Long term, I mean, we really don't have any competition. It's all gonna be okay. Yep. If you plan on buying, I recommend buying on 3x leverage. Ooh, 3x leverage. That's nice, bro. 3x leverage. I mean, because I do want some very quick profits, I do 30, so it's not nowhere even close to 3x leverage. But yeah, 3x, 5x, so fine, bro. Very hard to get liquidated at 3 or 5x. I do agree to that. US 50x, my man, that's my gang. If I had to guess what August is gonna look like. I'm telling you right now, based on this and the past 48 hours, I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna like August. It's gonna be boring. It's gonna be boring. You're not gonna like August. We'll be here. I'm not leaving. But I'm just giving you a heads up. Okay? Who's not gonna like August? Not the paper hands. You guys are gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. But I think a bunch of retail are really not gonna like it because it's just gonna be boring for them. Based on what I'm seeing, based on how it's feeling right now, very early, right? Like once again, under $3. It gives us a chance to add more XRP. Yeah, if he had cut, that wouldn't be bullish. Cuts. Welcome to crypto. Things change very fast. Ooh. No lies. That's a big, fat, juicy lie, brother. $10 right now? No. No lies here, brother. That's not what I said. $10 right now? No way. No. I think many things can change in the news of the Russia event. It's resolved. Jerome resigns to hold the emergency meeting. Could you imagine if he holds an emergency meeting? Oh, bro. I'm so ready for that. I'm so ready for that, honestly. This carnage will stop at 112 BTC and 275 XRP. Good. By the end of the year, yeah, of course, depends. You know, we have different scenarios for 2025. Different scenarios for 2025. I mean, obviously, XRP can totally and easily be $5, $7 by the end of the year, plus. But it really just depends what's going to affect the price of XRP in the geopolitical space. Because XRP is doing really well on its own, and crypto will literally have the best 2025 after crypto week. We have so many great news for crypto, but we still get some liquidations, right? It happens. We lost a few $1,000s temporarily, but it's okay. It will rebound. I'll be buying more at the dip. Nelson, what's up, buddy? Another 1K going to your back. Let's go. My man. Everybody, what's up? Drop a like and let us know in the comments down below how you feeling. Watching the price of XRP down 294 at 9 a.m. So it's been like less than 3 hours and then coming down. Very nice. I'm still betting on $10 XRP by the end of the year. I have 4 different steak dinners on it. My man, I like that, bro. I like that. XRP can be $5, $7, $10 by the end of 2025 with no problem, guys. But we live in a world that changes very fast. There's so many things that are affecting the market, as always, right? It's not that XRP cannot, it's just that people want to sell and take profits and move their money around whatever they want, right? And you can clearly see how from 120 all the way to the 110, 12, right? It happens. Oh, yes. Good jams. Guys, are we going at 270? Yes or no? Straight bangers. What's up, Bobby? 270, yes or no? Is 280 a floor for us? Right there. Boom. We got a yes, sell, yes. Somebody says 255 today. Nice. Bring the pain. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. What's up, Wally? The SEC case could be over by August 15. This is just a shakeout. I think we could reach $5 in August. Oh boy. That'll be big. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know when that case is going to be dropped. So I'm not going to say that or speculate that it will be dropped, because by now it should have been, bro. We're just waiting. Ripple already dropped the appeal. They're waiting on the SEC for some news, and then Analyses. Waiting on people, guys, and waiting on this whole system so far. Takes a while. Gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. Case is ridiculous. I agree, Andrew. What's up, guys? Some of you wanted to buy under $3 XRP. I got great news. It's happening, guys. Let's go. We're back to the levels that we got. Congrats. Well done. You waited. Here it is once again. 280 XRP. Send it, right? Video update exploring how Ripple and BlackRock are connected and the impact on the XRP XRPL. We'll watch this one a little bit, why not? Take a look at this one, should be fun. only here on X, so it's not on YouTube. Video for XRP Army only here on X. We'll take a look at it. Why not? Let's support the fam, the XRP holders fam. Yeah, I know. I wonder if tomorrow's gonna be Bloody Sunday once again. I wonder. Because if that's the case, guys, get ready for some delicious, pretty big dips. Sunday is usually, tough. Then Monday, it's all back to reset. Some of you really like that one. That's nice. That's nice. Very happy to see you guys. Welcome, and drop a like and let us know in the comments. I want to listen to this one. I've been meaning to watch it. I told you in my previous video that I'm just here to support the army, right? And you guys make it possible.
Group, which is podcast. These are very special, and today it's going to be a fun one because we've got Jake Claver sitting right beside me almost.
Okay, give me 1 second. That's the XRP.
Welcome back to another episode of the XRP podcast. These are very special, and today it's going to be a fun one because we've got Jake Claver sitting right beside me almost. It's going to be we're going to have a great conversation, I think, today. But if you guys don't know Jake Claver, he is, of course, an entrepreneur and investor. He serves as the managing director of Digital Ascension Group, which is a multifamily office that specializes in bridging traditional wealth management and digital assets. So he also serves as CEO of Syndicately, which is a special purpose vehicle, SPV, investing in investment management platform that tokenizes assets and provides enhanced liquidity out there to you guys. So a guy who has been in the space for quite some time, and you guys will, of course, recognize him from many of the Ripple and XRP events. So, Jake Claver, welcome to the show.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So so the background, I think, that a lot of people are trying to put their heads around, especially in the XRP ecosystem, what you guys are doing with your own organization at the same time in which we're seeing this absolute bull rush seeming to happen in Wall Street. And we'll get into all of that. We're going to talk about BlackRock's involvement. We're going to talk about the reverse carry trade today, what XRP could look like in the future. But I want to go right into how you guys are doing business today. What an XRP investor comes in, I know there's a limit to kind of be involved with you guys, but what do they?
Jake Claver, he said XRP to 350 to 500 by the end of the year. A clean cut moon boy. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? Doesn't mean that we're gonna get to a point. Look, what I do is I listen to a bunch of perspectives, and I never, ever, ever said $100 by the end of the year or so whatsoever. But I believe that when everything, finally we untapped our full potential, right, here in the United States for stable coins and crypto. And even if Ripple XRPL can replace some of that SWIFT, as mentioned by Brad Garlinghouse, 14%, the sky will be the limit, right? Now, 10,000 per one XRP, 1,000 per one XRP. It sounds great for videos. Sounds amazing. It's a great clickbait. People do it all the time. Everybody does 1,000x. I mean, the end of the day is no one knows, but we're all here expecting, right, a much bigger price because of the place that we're in. We're early. We're really, really, really early. And if you accumulate enough and we actually are right, and XRP becomes a really used and known crypto, then yeah, price is obviously gonna gain much power. So we don't wanna feel the FOMO at $5, $6, $8, $10. I mean, by then you already want to have something in your bag, you know. So
get when they drop their XRP or other digital assets into your organization?
We actually don't take we take possession of the
Sure,
assets.
sure.
They move them into custody, but they are still their assets. So that's been a pretty big piece for me. So maybe a little context and background about my journey would be helpful. So I made a bunch of money in digital assets in 20 and 21, and then started consulting with some family offices, working with them to provide private client services. So things that you would think of for a normal multifamily office, estate planning, tax strategy.
Here, all these, maybe a handful of financial advisors. Did you just learn about, crypto?
Mhm.
Most of it is so fast. If just and there, the Fidelity team
You can pay off at any time with interest.
in digital assets.
Well, yeah, I mean, you mentioned the reverse carry trade when we first started the company, negotiating against the dollar, so and other currencies.
Network is we covered this whole issue where JP Morgan is going about the process like people under 5.
I think I bring to the community is protecting
a potential fall in the market, but also a continued bull run if you look at the angles here. So there's going to be some wealth built.
I think people are going to come into a lot of wealth through the end of this year. And if the
asset and money managers, okay, with them. And I think that's the point I'm getting at is there's a lot of people that are below that $1 million right now. I mean, it's the bulk of the market for the most part in digital.
People in the XRP community,
there you go,
exploitations of smart contracts and rug pools. You had Munacy not too long ago for the XRP community. Many things where, to your point, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. We talked to the guys at Doppler. I like what they're doing. Very similar to us. They use copper as their infrastructure for holding the asset, and they use a copper pledge or copper clear loop, so the asset stays in your account, it's reflected, and then they're able to draw margin against that, and they're able to pay a reasonable yield of 2.5% to 4.5% on your XRP.
Okay, that's not bad.
Sustainable in my mind, right? But if you're looking at something and they're paying you 4% a month or 10% a month or 20% a year, you start to just check on things, right? And maybe you know
the risk level is high. Yeah, the risk level is high. And it's something that you have to consider, especially if you're getting in the DeFi market. The way that we've talked about it before is, if you look at, maybe digital assets is 10% of your strategy, 20% of your strategy. Let's say it's even as high as 50% of your strategy. If you just came in and said, okay, I'm going to lock in 5% to play in the DeFi area, that's still a subset of your overall strategy, and it's good diversification in general. If you think about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk the farm on it, but if you want to dip a toe and see how things work, get comfortable with things. But again, once you see institutional DeFi, I mean, we talked to Flair at Hugo at Flair. He's looking at some of that. But I still think it's probably, again, working with Anchorage and these banks. Anchorage is our custodian, and I've talked to, we used to hold at Standard Custody before Ripple made that acquisition. It's going to be a little bit before they roll out smart contracts inside their infrastructure and start leveraging DeFi to play in liquidity pools and AMMs. And, you said this earlier, we're super early.
Yeah. Well, because you think about this, man, everybody is rushing to the gates right now. I don't know if you saw the SEC chair come on with Paul Atkins yesterday. And I mean, it was a big deal. He basically opened the gates and he says every major tech company in general, finance outlet is lining up to tokenize. Okay.
Yeah.
So if they're all lining up to tokenize.
What's up, David? Welcome, buddy.
And then you think about
thank you so much.
Project Ion. Connect the dots for me there.
So Project Ion was finalized in August of 22, which was a partnership between R3 and the DTCC.
Yep.
And it's running in parallel with the back end of the stock market that would provide instant settlement between the clearinghouses and the brokers. So many people might be familiar with GameStop or AMC.
Exactly. Yeah.
When that happened. They actually oversold the stock by like 39% and had to, lock trading and pull stock back from people. People were very upset about
I
that whole deal.
think Vlad about had a heart attack over that weekend trying to fund it.
I believe it. Well, and that's the deal. There's T+2, I think, at the time between the clearinghouses and the brokers. They've since moved to T+1, May 28th last year and 24.
Look
they
at
had
that.
the option to settle.
Freaking Tom Lee, he's like, they're looking at a 60,000 per one Ethereum valuation at 7 trillion market cap. What? Guys, look. We're so early. We're so early, guys. Do yourself a favor, and if you want to hate me, go ahead. You have a right to do so. Everybody has done it and tried the last 5 years, and I'm still here. But if you are trying to get financial freedom, then don't hate money, because money, that's the one that at the end, cash is king, you know? We're just really early, and some people don't see it. We're going to go higher with XRP, guys, and $2-3 is going to be minimum. It's going to be child's play, guys, when at the level that we're going to pass, when everything starts actually making sense for the public and for people. We're just building the foundation for financial institutions, right? So if you're letting this Russia and Trump and the US and Israel and Gaza and whatever war and FOMC and Jerome and all of that, we don't have much control over that. I mean, the crypto industry has to swallow that. But there are people that are panicking and are leaving, right? The markets. Let them leave. Let them sell. That's what they want to do. Go ahead. Not leaving. We're going to see a $5 XRP price. There's a chance for that in 2025. Of course, there's a chance. So I'm like, all my 700 people watching me, you guys remember that you used to have like 3,000 or more when the price was three and above? They're going to come back, guys. You're all going to come back. What are we going to tell them? I'll tell them, guys, where were you? Oscar, should I buy at $3 or $4? Oscar, should I buy at 3, almost 4? Is it going to go higher? I'm like, where were you? Like at the beginning of August. We were here. Not holding hands, but no, strong and solid with our positions.
Real time via digital asset when they pushed that update. So we talked about.
Explain to me why you think these two companies are in so unique locks.
Said a large majority.
He's the Ondo guy.
Oh,
so the train gets here. What you think is going to happen? Timeline. I know it's not even about it. We can't put a crystal ball out there, but do you feel that the market we're in right now is going to yield some major gains because of this, this turmoil that seems to be very positive for the market in general? We're at all-time high on the S&P, et cetera. You think that's going to be a short time window, which could be between now and the next 18 months, while Trump still has somewhat control before the midterms? Or do you think we are in for a potential reversal on the S&P?
I think that we're going to have a move similar to what we had in 2020, where reverse carry trade unwinds and there's chaos.
Yeah.
Straight down.
And then just
and then it's up and to the right for the next 10 years. I think with the advent of all of these technologies and the culmination of AI and blockchain and so many other things that are going to provide real GDP and growth to the economy and remove frictions and costs, I think we're poised to have a really good decade. But I think you need to remove the leverage that's in the system before that can happen.
Right,
and I think in doing that, you'll also get the adoption of a lot of this stuff as well. But yeah, I do think that there's going to be a significant move to the downside, which people don't enjoy bear markets and sometimes they last too long. I would rather have it happen really quick and get over that and
Yeah.
then move on to the better part.
Well, it's
right?
like 2020. I mean, that was a wealth transfer,
Mhm.
orchestrated wealth transfer.
I mean, Buffett doesn't sit almost $400 billion on the sideline
Cash. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
no
There's a
reason.
reason for that. Yeah, for sure. What do you make of these rumors around BlackRock's Aladdin system?
People to adopt this technology.
But what do you think as far as the near term? If you were a brand new XRP buying at $3 today, just think about that, guys. You're buying XRP for $3 right now.
Like buying Bitcoin for $3.
Exactly.
You know?
To me, it's crazy. I still think it's a 10x minimum. My target is still around $50 to $60. What about?
Okay. First time that I actually heard Paul Barron say a prediction. I'm gonna rewind to get this full piece.
Going forward. Okay, so we got to give not price predictions, but
There you go.
everybody's wondering what's XRP going to
Listen.
be worth, in the next few years. Obviously, if all this plays out and the XRP ledger becomes an underlying framework for everything you're talking about. I've seen your numbers, which I can't get my head there because
I know.
I can't think in that quadrillion numbers and hundreds of trillions. But what do you think as far as the near term? If you were a brand new XRP buying at $3 today,
Listen.
just think about that, guys. You're buying XRP for $3 right now.
Like buying Bitcoin for $3.
Exactly.
You know?
To me, it's crazy. I still think it's a 10x minimum. My target is still around $50 to $60. What about if this changes? If we truly see an underlying framework come out?
I think your target's absolutely reasonable for ETF launch. If we
Yeah.
saw a supply shock and we get some corporate treasury movement.
So I'm too bearish. So what? Is my $5, $7, $10 not enough or what? That's why I like to listen to other people.
You get some FOMO. We have the Ripple case, finally end here in the U.S. and maybe there's some systemic partnerships that are announced, between some of the people you mentioned here and others. You can absolutely see a $50 or $60 XRP.
Well, that would only put it at about $4 trillion in terms of market cap. And you think about it, we just had another company go $4 trillion this week with Microsoft. So I mean, they're printing over there, and they're not part of the next generation. Is my point. It's like where Nvidia will be in 10 years. Think about that, guys.
Well, and so this is the other piece that I would challenge people to think and maybe change their paradigm around valuing these protocols in the same framework that they do corporations.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So people look at market cap of a corporation. All of that stock is liquid and being traded. Okay. These tokens, it's not that way. So even though there are 100 billion or were 100 billion XRP when it was at its inception, not all of that's on the market. It's not actively being traded. So what is the actual available supply that's being traded?
Yeah.
Right. So supply and demand dynamics are going to be very different on these types of assets versus stocks that all of them are liquid to be traded on the market. And so you get, I don't know if you've talked to Zach Rector or not, but he talks about a market cap multiplier, which is basically, you put in $1 and you get 50 on market cap.
Right.
So if you had 2 billion XRP trading and available, but
What
there's
would that
100
market
billion.
cap look like? Yeah.
Right. So that's why, I think people have a challenge with that. They think that much liquidity actually needs to flow into the asset for the market cap to raise.
Yeah. This is a good example. I'll show you a chart real quick. This right here, guys, is the NVIDIA chart. Okay. This date right here was October of 2018, right there at the beginning of that range. If you can't read that, what that's saying is 11,000% growth since October of 2018. Now, in that era, NVIDIA was a gaming company. Okay. They were a gaming company. In this era, XRP is a SEC sued digital asset.
Right.
Imagine what's going to happen to that market when it becomes the AI company of digital assets. That's exactly what NVIDIA has done. And 11,000% later, and now you've got something. That's why I think XRP it's a hidden gem that people just don't realize what's going on.
It's right in front of you. It's top 10 market cap the whole time,
Yeah, how does it retain top 10 market cap? Number 3, number 2 at once. So very interesting times ahead. This is going to get crazy. Jake, I know we could go on for hours. I have so many.
Well, comes to show, right, that the long term for the price of XRP is exactly where it was $100. Not only that, but what about Swift replacement? 14%, what Brad said. XRP indeed is a hidden gem, and if you're buying it at $2, $3, guys, well done. Well done. Much love, fam. What's up, David? Good to have you, buddy. This is why I like to support the XRP fam, right? I love it. I love it. I just want to listen to different perspectives and keep learning and keep opening my mind. And well, if some people are bullish at that level when it comes to XRP, I want to hear why. And I just told you what Tom Lee said. 60,000 price per one Ethereum. What? So if we go point perspective and we find XRP, right? If XRP had Bitcoin's market cap, that is just $2.2 trillion. But the guy was saying $60, $50. $50, that is 3 trillion market cap for $50 per one XRP, guys. As Paul Barron, so meaning that even after a nice retracement or collapse in price, if you're not buying XRP cheap, then you're doing yourself a disservice. I think we're going to go much higher. And obviously, $5 XRP is going to be the very beginning of something even bigger. Guys, there you have it. We are addressing, we're noticing the price correction that we're seeing, but in all, it's all going to be okay. And we're going to make some good money. All right? Everybody, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate all the donors and the new members and the new subscribers. Hope you enjoyed this conversation. I'll keep you updated. Like and subscribe. Take a look at the links down below. Join me on BTCC. Start trading, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's enjoy this Saturday. It's going to be beautiful. And I'll see you next time. We'll buy more. Thank you, David. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one, David. You're honestly a top G that you're always supporting, and I see you, and I thank you for that, man. Thank you. Man, it's great. It's great. I hope you bought the dip. Just what it is. A lot of people are watching, and I don't want to be on a scenario, right, that XRP is already above $10 and I don't have enough. Because honestly, buying XRP at 10, I better buy it at 284. That sounds much better. Peace. Let's go. Catch you later, fam. Thanks.